side. Got a good signal, so I'll take this out in the open, I think. You know what? Try it. There it is.
That's the one. Oh, shucks.
It's okay.
You know what? I'm a little too close, it seems. Maybe we could. Ready, Rich? Wow. We're good right there? We're going to be right in the way of everyone watching the game here. I said we may be in the way of everyone watching, but that's okay. You know what? I'm going to just try to hold this for a little bit and see if I can do it. We're blocking you guys today. Sorry about that.
We're one pitch in to today's softball game between St. Pius Sartans and the home team Grants High Pirates. Batter for St. Pius is Gabby Asco. She's the catcher today, so this is Andrew Jack Productions. Good to be broadcasting today. A little bit of a breeze, a little bit overcast, a little sprinkling earlier, but it's fine right now. Here's the pitch. It's high. On the mound for Grants is Jasmine Lopez, the junior pitcher. Tough St. Pius team. Ground ball gets through, down the line. Base runner, Asco, is going to second. It's a ground roll double. It's going to have gotten beyond the left field fence down the line into the outfield. Ground ball got down the line for a double to lead off the game for St. Pius. It's one of the tougher teams around. Next batter, it's a fly ball to right field. Drops in. Runner on second to third. Corlin Chavez singles to right field. Looping hit. Good charge by the right fielder for Grants. Just couldn't quite get to the ball. And that brings up Raquel Torres. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul down the third base line.
I got it.
It's a 0-1 count. Runners on first and third.
15.
Foul ball out of the way. Behind the backstop.
Now
Nave Rodriguez for Bransby. A nice running in attempt for that last ball that turned into a single. Here's a high fly ball, left field. It's out of here. 3-run homer. Cal Torres goes deep. Makes the score 3-0 to Pius. 3-run homer. He just hit that way up into the air and it just carried well over the left center fence. So tough start for the Pirates.
Yeah, Rich, this is a team that can put up points in a hurry here.
Michaela Cable seems in the left field on the ground. So, a little bit of a rough go to start things off for Bransby. We'll see what transpires. Desiree Chavez, the pitcher for the Sardis, the St. Pius team, is up to bat right now. Lopez delivers. Off-speed pitch just misses. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Another ball. Seems to be close. Seems to be close, just not quite there. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. Runner takes off. It's a bit of a steal. Cable is on second base. Pirates looking for that precious first out. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. 4 pitches, 4 balls there, so Lopez trying to get up and on things here with a tough start. Ariana Barrera, left fielder from the Sardis, is back right now. She fouls one back. 0-1. St. Pius is 12-3 this year. And here is the second pitch. Line drive, past third base into left field. Looks like the runner's going, well, she hesitated, and now she comes home to score. And both runners advance. So RBI single by Rivera. Scoring Cable. Make it 4-0. St. Pius. And the batter on that last hit, Rivera, goes to second. And Chavez, who started on first, goes to third. The Pirates are taking team confidence right now. Most of the infield on the mound, talking with their coach. Trying to get a little bit oriented here.
Just a little reset, maybe, just a reminder, hey, we're in game here. You know, we got to sharpen things up here. Let's play hard.
Right. It's never really easy to fall behind early, and I think you just need a little pep talk here. Try to get things back on track.
Going back to last game, the team performed well behind Lopez on the mound, and so maybe it's a reminder too. Hey, remember what we just did, you know?
Oh yeah, they're capable. They those 5 runs late in the game. They struggled to hold the opposition. Let's see if we can get them out here. Chavez, hits a ground ball to third. The throw, and the base runner beats it out, and the run scores. And another runner advancing to third. So St. Pius makes it 5-1. That brings up Desiree Ortiz, third baseman for St. Pius.
Pius team's noisy bunch over here.
They're shattering it up, that's for sure. All out team spirit.
It is a cool sound, for sure.
Let's go!
They're all standing there, deciding to get out up against the fence, watching.
Come on!
Here's the pitch. Off speed. Gets a foul ball off the bat of Ortiz. And here's the pitch. There's a little pop up. Shortstop Simpson runs over to her right and is able to make the catch on a sliding catch.
She's in position to make that, and sometimes a little luck too, where she just kind of leaned to the right and happened to be going in the right direction.
Right. Well done there by the shortstop for the Pirates. For the first out. Here's number 6. Ortiz pops out.
After that little talking on the mound, we've got 2 straight outs out.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. And here's the leadoff batter, Gabby Asco. Ball's a little bit outside. Runners on second and third for St. Pius. Ball 2. Lopez just trying to hang in there and get that final out. Has an open base at first. Ready to pitch. Off speed, a little bit high there.
Good eye at the plate. That's the name of the game. Make the pitcher work.
She has worked the count extremely well. Let's see what she delivers here. It's ball 4. So Gabby Asco, walk, load the bases. Orlin Chavez is up. 2 outs. Rance really needs to get out of this right now. And here's the pitch. Here's the looping fly over the shortstop for a base hit single. A couple runs on the score. Actually clears the bases. It seemed like the Pirates couldn't get a handle of the ball, and 3 runs scored there. It'll probably go as a single.
You know, and the wind is kicking up a little too, so.
Yeah, but it seemed like that ball was doing some funny things out there, even if after it hit the turf.
I agree, it kind of blew it around a little bit.
Torres is up, number 3 hitter. She homered last time. We'll give Chavez a double on that last hit.
I'm glad they don't task us with official scoring.
It's a job in its own right, that's for sure.
And inexact, not inexact, but can be interpreted differently.
Oh yeah, it depends on what side of the plate you're looking at. So Torres looking to make things happen again at the plate. Here's the pitch, another fly ball into left field. This one's going to stay in the park, and it's caught. For the final out of the inning. A big inning for the visitors.
Yep, we got out of there just in time.
That catch was made by the left fielder, Evan Chavez, for the Pirates.
It's
Chavez normally, well, we saw her pitch first time.
Right.
Last time of the year. And she came out after some time. Now we're seeing her out there, so utility player in its definition.
And they needed to get off the field and get up to bat and see what happens. The wind's picking up a little bit here.
It is, but so far just a few sprinkles, huh?
Right, not too bad. I don't think we're going to have any problems as far as this game not getting played. It's the same Pius pitcher warming up here. Desiree Chavez.
Oh, they got one too, huh? Oh, I'm thinking Evan. Sorry.
Getting her full allotment of warm-up pitches in, and while the infield takes his rounders to the first baseman, and Rance is going to come up and try to get things going. Now 8-0 here.
Let's see if we can't cobble together a few runs here and stay in this game.
Yeah, even just a few runs at a time would be a good thing for them. Maybe they'll settle down in the field, home St. Pius. Desiree Valley is going to be kicked off there. Grant second baseman. Number 11. Valley watches it for ball one. Set, bring it to the plate. This is high.
That one clapped that glove pretty well.
Good hit. Right field. Right fielder comes in, makes the play, and the catch. Fly ball out there.
Yeah, she usually hits rounders.
That's one down, and that brings up Tina Simpson for the Rance Pirates. They got good load on that.
Yeah, that was nice. Coming off the bat. At the very least, it got the Grants bench into this game. We've seen her mostly in bunting situations here. Maybe she'll swing away. We're lucky on one here. A nice challenge. With Tina being as tall as she is, a nice challenge for the pitcher to work her zone. Right in the middle.
Takes the strike there. Strike three. Definitely she has 2 outs. So that was the strike.
She also, it should be mentioned, has an older sister that played softball and other sports here, Destin Chavez. And was quite the pitcher for the Pirates. But you know, Ebony's kind of creating her own mystique as her own athlete, so.
Sounds like it's in the family. Runs in the family.
It does.
There's a ground ball to second base. Cross to first. Third out. So the Pirates in the bottom of the first. So they take the field again. This is the highest one. And Gonzalez is just having to wonder about the mindset and how we react to the ground. And that's what's the case against Baylor 2 days ago.
Right. Self-motivation for young athletes is one of the things that you struggle with as a coach. In my limited experience, I can tell you that you want your players to be able to call up that drive, that desire to win, and they mostly can do it. But we are also dealing with young people, and that means surging of emotions and things like that. Can change the dynamic. So it's such a tough thing to do. I can admit that right away.
Yeah, the mental part of the game.
Right.
It's tough. See how the Pirates react. See if they can hold off St. Pius in the second inning, get back into the hitting mode.
Right.
Get back into this game.
Well, we know that they can hit in bunches. We saw that last time, and I mentioned that 5-run inning they had. And though they've dug a hole here, they just need to get off the field. We got Ebony on the mound now, so.
Ebony's left field pitching now.
And can't quite make out who is out there in right field. Looks like Rodriguez moved from right to left. That I can see. And it does look like Lopez is going to be out there in right field. Either Lopez or Marissa Soto out there as well. I'm not sure what they'll decide to do.
So Lopez pitched the first inning. It was strikes. Hit clean. Now we have Evan Chavez on the mound. Take over warm-ups. Throw to second base. And then warm-up session. About to get started again.
Let's see what we can do here.
Kayla Cable is stepping to the plate. She's the number 4 hitter. Chavez. Not sure exactly what's going on here.
Whole
mask.
I think they're pointing to.
Remember those things?
These
are still being enforced here.
Yeah, okay. There's got to wear masks.
Everybody's coming.
It's just something we're going to deal with here for a while longer, it looks like.
That's for sure. Cable ready to hit now. And the pitch is outside. So it's Emily in the first pitch. Outside the ball. Lopez with the first inning. Emily's in there now. Swings. Line drive to center. Nice cut. Kylie Nodman just had that in the range right from the start. It was a well-hit line drive. She easily got to the fence on the balance. Nodman just had it played right away. Took a step into it and snapped it. First out.
Well, there's a couple spots on the field where you usually put your best athletes. Shortstop is the first that comes to mind, and center field's another. Of course, there are athletes all over the field, but don't let me downplay.
Absolutely. Desiree Chavez hits a long fly ball. And this one is a home run. And the number 5 hitter in the lineup for St. Pius just pulled that thing. Straight away left field. All over the fence. So after the first out, St. Pius goes on the scoreboard again. Desiree Chavez for St. Pius. She had walked the first time. The first inning. Ariana Rivera at the plate now for St. Pius. Evan looking in, lines up the pitches outside. Ball 1. She's getting ready to make her next pitch. And the pitch. Foul ball out of play to the right side.
Over our heads here.
Over our heads, right near the plate area. We're situated about 10 feet down the line. Of course, in the off-field playing area behind the fence. And here's the pitch. This one's high. So the count goes to 3-1. Ebony taking her time, trying to get a feel for the game here. She's looking into the plate. Here it is. This one's high and results in a walk for Rivera. That'll bring up Ashley Chavez. Chavez singled her last time up. So we have a runner on first with 1 out. And here's a foul ball off to the right. A little bit late on that, but got some good contact. Ebony's showing some of her velocity there.
Yes. Yeah, she seems a little bit motivated with a little extra pep on it today.
And this one's a little bit up for a ball. Grants High School in their white jerseys and white pants, red lettering. And here's the next pitch. Close, just missed. Tough one to lay off, but the batter Chavez was able to do so. Ebony looking in. Here's a ground ball to shortstop. Simpson goes to second base for 1 out. Tries to turn it. Looks like the batter beat it out.
A little late.
Fielder's choice there. Simpson made a nice play, fielding the ball, and then throwing to Valley at second, who did make a quick turn. Batter just barely beat it out. So that's the second out.
And we did see Grants turn one of those on Tuesday.
That's right. It's at shortstop, too. Number 11, the batter. Fouls 1 out, back out of play. This is the number 8 batter in the lineup. Ebony's looking ready to pitch. This one's high and gets away to the backstop, allowing Ashley Chavez, who just singled, or actually got on a fielder's choice. She goes to second. Foul tip by the batter.
That ball keeps threatening to come this way, Mr. Sanders.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of fouls, that's for sure. You always got to be on your most alert when you're at a ball game.
You have to, that's true. No question about it.
Ebony looking in, ready for the next pitch. There's a fly ball into right center, drops. This will score a run. So the single plates Ashley Chavez. Makes the score 10-0, St. Pius. Brings up number 9 batter for St. Pius. Popped up last time.
Let's get a repeat here. Why don't we?
Yeah, just need one more out to get out of this. Two outs. Runner on first. Number 9 batter at the plate. Ebony in her windup. Ooh, hard shot to third. Nice pickup.
There it is.
Throws the first for the final out. That was a nice play there by Celesta Mariano at third base. She took a hard shot, played the hop, threw to first for the final out.
Sewed up that inning for us. Good.
So now we are going to the bottom half of the second, and we'll see what the Pirates can do. Sana Lamayestava will be up.
This is a critical time, as we know about the 15-0 rule after 3. It's still the second, and St. Pius would still need 5 more. But it's a kind of a looming danger, unfortunately.
Well, you certainly can do something about that by getting a few hits and getting some runners, generate some activity on the base paths, and Sana will start off and try to make that happen for the Lady Pirates. As the St. Pius team infielders, pitcher and catcher gather on the mound. Umpire dusts off the plate. And we're about ready to start off the bottom half of the second. Sana is looking to get things started here. Cleanup batter today for the Pirates. Wearing number 21. Umpire's waiting to start things. Gives the signal to play, and we're ready here. Strike one on the inside corner. Chavez is the St. Pius pitcher. Throws pretty hard.
Yes, she does.
Desiree is her first name. Here's the pitch. This one's low. 1-1. Sana taking some warm-up swings. Has her right hand up to stop motion. Now ready to hit. Nice changeup. Well, that ball took forever to get to the plate. Sana was just a little bit ahead of it. Had a good swing. Just the ball took forever to get to the plate. 2-strike pitch. This one's high. 2-2 count as the wind picks up here on the ball field. Gust of dust crosses the infield, and pitcher Chavez turns away from it, stops play for a couple of moments as two of her teammates come. Boy, it's really getting dusty out there, and they're just waiting it out. No reason to try to pitch in this.
No. This is, you never know. God, immediately it's...
The weather turned on a dime, didn't it?
Visibility goes down, and you don't want to risk anything, that's for sure.
Yeah. We're just waiting this thing out. More of the dust sweeping across the diamond.
Oh, wow.
That's what Chavez did. St. Pius pitcher standing with teammates Torlin Chavez and Ashley Chavez, trying to wait this thing out. And it's getting worse. So we got a little dust storm here. Didn't really anticipate this. Just a few minutes ago, everything seemed pretty nice otherwise. Looks like it's slowing down a little bit. We're ready to start. Resume play.
Wow. Did we just walk to the Twilight Zone or something?
Feels like that, doesn't it? My goodness. Another bit of dust crosses the field. Chavez turns away from it. Now she looks like she's running. Sana's in there. Pitch just off the plate for a ball. Was a little bit low. Nice pitch. Enticed the batter to swing. So Celeste Mariano is the batter now. One out. Bottom of the second. Things have settled down a little bit as far as the wind goes.
Well, as they say, if you don't like the weather in New Mexico, just wait a couple of minutes and get a change, I think.
And here is the pitch. Strike one called. Fastball. A little bit up, but got the call. 0-1. Chavez is in her windup. In the pitch is high. 1-1. So Mariano trying to start things off after one out here. Starts as if she might swing, holds off. It's a ball.
Yeah.
A little bit high. 2-1.
Good eye.
Good check there. Yeah. Good check swing. Same pitch, same area. This one's high as well.
I love the approach. I don't know how many times we went up hacking last game, but patience can be good at the plate.
And she fouls this one back. That one was up as well, and she was able to hit it, but it was fouled back for a full count. That wind is picking up a little bit again. Candace Clark is on deck for Pirates. And the pitch. This one's down low, ball four. So Grants gets their first base runner. Celesta Mariano entices a walk and is on first base. Cannons Clark comes up to the plate. First baseman for Grants. And the pitch. Call it strike one. Has that nice first pitch fastball she tends to show hitters. Pitcher's looking in. Here we go. Foul ball off to the right. Looked like it jammed Clark, who did a good job getting her bat on the ball there. Cannon's looking, ready for the pitch. In her hitting stance. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. But the ball gets away, the catcher gets it.
And she gets a base on that.
She reaches first. The catcher ended up not throwing to first base, but threw to the pitcher. Now the wind's really picking up again. We have runners on first and second for Grants, and the St. Pius infield has come together on the mound, talking strategy or just waiting this thing out because we're being hit by another dust storm. Mr. Gonzalez, I recall several years ago, probably 5 or 6 years ago, covering a game for the Cibola Beacon, the old Cibola Beacon. And
right.
The weather was everything from sunny to rain to some snowfall to wind. And I wasn't used to it because I was new to the area and I'd never seen anything like it before in all my years of writing sports.
A rude introduction there, huh?
It was very memorable. Now we're about ready to get started again. Holly nodding.
We might just be dealing with these gusts all the time we're here today.
You know, you might be right because it seems like it's an on and off thing right now. It's really settled again. Holly looking for her first pitch, swings and fouls it off to the right. Boy, she has a quick swing. That was a fastball, and she didn't quite get around on it, but her wrists are so quick. She got through the plate with her bat very quickly. And here's the next pitch. Ball's a little bit outside. So there are actually 2 outs.
They must have called the one.
Nice play by the second baseman on a hard hit grounder. Kali is tossed out. So the previous batter must have been called out on a strike. So that is the 3rd out. And Grants does get a runner on base. Mariano is able to reach by walk. And we've completed 2 innings now. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. And things have relatively calmed down again.
For now.
Yeah, Mr.
Anyway.
Gonzalez, you're right. It's like you said, it might be one of those revolving doors, back and forth. And Ebony Chavez is back on the mound, getting ready for her warm-ups.
So we really just need to hold here, and not just hold.
Yeah.
We've got some work to do on offense, but a hold would be nice here.
Yeah, a shutdown inning would go a long way. Like you said, that 15-run rule is looming, but it can be shut down by a good defensive inning. Get back up there at the plate. Like we said last game, Mr. Gonzalez, you just never know.
You just never know. This is one of those, well, it's a unique sport in the sense that, you know, there's not a clock. So you're not fighting the clock. You just kind of, so you can't really run out of time, per se.
Right.
Unless you just can't push the runs across.
Absolutely. It could be a long game. You just have to keep playing and See what transpires. Throw down to second base to end the warm-up session. And Ebony gets the ball back from Tina Simpson after throwing the ball around the horn. And St. Pius leadoff batter Gabby Asco at the plate for St. Pius. And here's the pitch. Here's a well-hit ball into right center. This one's in the gap. Asco's going to second, and we'll stop there. Just found the right spot and hit the ball well. Tough leadoff hitter, Gabby Asco. She's doubled twice and walked.
Wow.
And that brings up Torlin Chavez, who has singled and doubled. And she's standing at the plate, ready. Ball is a little bit high.
Uh-oh. Nice stop by the catcher there, boy.
High and outside.
Nice stop. She had to really reach for that one.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a nice play. And here's the next pitch. A little bit low. The runner going to third. Throw down to third, and she's there standing, so Asco is able to get to third. Kind of a delayed steal there.
Yeah. Once she saw us kind of fumbling around back here, she made her break, and she had just enough time to get there.
There's a low pitch, not quite able to pick it up cleanly was the catcher, but still. Here's a base hit in the center field by Chavez, and she is able to make the turn and go to second. The run scores. Just a well-struck ball there. Right up the middle, line drive. And that's her second double for Torlin Chavez. So the Pirates really need an out here. And it's going to be tough because Michael Torres is up. She homered her first time up before flying out to left. The wind picking up again. First pitch is high. Ball one. Torres takes a couple warm-up swings.
You know, the Sartans, 12-3 coming in.
Right.
So far, they're looking all of that.
They are looking like a good team as Chavez from second is able to steal third, slides in, almost past the bag, but reaches and keeps her hand on it. Yeah, Mr. Gonzalez, you're right. This is a tough team. 12-3 coming in. They're showing why they have such a good record as the wind continues to pick up again. Ebony on the mound. She's going to pitch through it looks like. There's a fly ball out of play off the right side.
Yeah, it's going to be out.
And another ball is given to Ebony, and a little pause in the action as we get ready to play again. Mikel steps in for St. Pius.
You know, I was looking at the standings for district play, and would you believe there's a three-way tie for the lead, and St. Pius is one of those teams, but also Valencia and Belen, who we just saw on Tuesday.
Valencia and Belen and St. Pius, wow, all tied.
All tied.
Foul ball out of play.
And so
here's a well-hit ball to right center field.
Oh.
Nodman almost gets it, almost makes a spectacular catch at the fence, falls down, stays down. The ball back in the infield as Torres hits a triple and Kylie Nodman is down. She went a long way for that ball. Excellent chance. She reached out, the ball hit the tip of her glove, and she's up now. What an effort by the center fielder for Grants.
Yeah. She even took a face full of fence out there, it looked like, too.
Just an outstanding effort. Yeah, Mr. Gonzalez, I think she did. She's hanging in there.
That's a good thing for Grants.
Yeah.
Because obviously again, going back to the comment about your leaders on the field, and that's one of them. And so we're just glad that she's up and around.
And she nearly made that catch, which would have been spectacular.
No question.
Michaela Cable is up now. There's a pause in play, and just kind of settling a little bit. And Kylie's out there ready for the next pitch in center field. She looks like she's fine. So Ebony looking into the plate. Kayla Cable, the hitter. And she hits a ground ball off her, looked like her right shin. That had to hurt. She's kind of jogging it off. Dropped her bat and has picked it up again. And that was a foul ball. That's why you wear shin guards.
And even with a shin guard, boy, that thing can sting a little bit.
It would probably still hurt, wouldn't it? Michaela has singled and lined out. Here's the pitch. This one's high. Her last time at bat, Mr. Gonzalez, Cable lined a hard shot to center field, which Kylie Nodman just played like a major leaguer. Just made a nice play on it.
That's when you get that perfect break on it, and
yeah,
you just watch it fall into your glove.
There's a called strike for Ebony on the mound. Cable ready to hit, standing in the batter's box. And the pitch. Here's a pop fly infield. Looks like it's going to be caught. And it is. The runner's tagging up and is able to score. It was caught by the second baseman. It's a sac fly, effectively. And Valley made the catch deep on the infield.
The rare infield sac fly.
Exactly, and she did a good job letting the ball loose after catching it. It was just a good heads-up play by the runner on third. And now the Sarton pitcher, Desiree Chavez, is up.
You even see major leaguers have a tough time making that throw to home for that out at the plate.
You know, we've had Wynn, and it was a high pop-up near the edge of the outfield, and she had to catch the ball and then throw as quickly as possible, and it just did the best she could there. Ball 2. Actually, it's 1-1, it looks like, according to the scoreboard. So the pitcher for St. Pius at the plate. Here's the pitch. This one's outside. 2-1. Ebony steps on the mound. In her windup. A little bit high. So it's 3-1 here. And no one's on base. One out. So Ebony will be looking to make her opponent hit the ball here. And Chavez steps away, takes a few practice swings. Now steps back. She's way up there in the batter's box. Holds off. Ball 4. Fielded it cleanly, had problems, picked it up and saw the base runner was running, so threw, and just a little bit high.
And Chavez kind of limped over home plate. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, I noticed the Sarton pitcher looked like she was struggling a little bit.
So we hope she's okay.
Right. Here's a ball hit to second base. Fielded, thrown underhand to first for the final out. Valley makes the play. Nice play there.
She was busy that.
Yeah, she had a busy inning.
She was busy
didn't
in
she?
that inning, yeah. Good to see she kept it all together.
And St. Pius is able to rack up 4 more runs. So that makes it 14-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Yeah, Mr. Gonzalez, you have to look at some of the bright spots, and I think defense has been pretty good. There have been a few mistakes, but all in all, Grants is doing okay in the field. This is a good hitting team. They go up swinging, St. Pius.
They sure do.
And it's not a fluke that they're tied for first place in that district with Balin and Valencia.
That is true. Yeah, and though we haven't seen Valencia, you just have to assume that if they're on top of the district, or at least on a share of it,
right,
that they're playing some pretty good ball themselves.
Absolutely.
And it's great. We kind of talked about this last time. It's really great that we were able to get the season in. There will be a state tournament for these guys, or these ladies, and the baseball teams will get a state tournament as well. So it'll be. It's nice that they're gonna, you know, it bleeds into the summer a little bit. But what else would the kids be doing? I suppose.
I'm sure they're thrilled to have, even if it is a partial season in. They've gotten to practice regularly in the last month or so and get to play some games. And I'm just grateful that, like you say, they've been able to get a season in here. And June's softball time, too.
It really is. They don't call them the boys and gals of summer for nothing.
Famous phrase in baseball ideology, the boys of summer, and in this case, the girls of summer.
That's right. It's the time of the year. It signals sitting, you know. You and I were talking about this. One of my favorite things is listening to a baseball game. Though I can often catch my favorite team on the television.
The Dodgers, that would be.
That would be. We know each other pretty well, Mr. Sanders.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun when you're a baseball fan to hear the game on the radio, but you can always watch it too. And Grants, Jasmine Lopez up at the plate. Ball 1 as we start the bottom of the third. Jasmine takes a practice swing, steps back into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. This one's low. So 2-0. 2 low pitches. Here's the pitch. A little bit high, she swings and fouls it off to the right. Kind of a late swing there, and was able to get part of the ball and foul it off. That makes it 2-1. And second baseman Torlin Chavez comes in and has a word with her teammate, pitcher Desiree Chavez. Here's the pitch. This one's high. Good eye there. 3-1. Jasmine looking for something good to hit here. Fouls it off just to the right, ground ball. A little bit late on that one. Grant's bench is really into it, Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes. We just saw a shot of that bench a moment ago. And it's good to stay positive through this.
Here's a foul ball off to the right. Yeah, you're right.
That's about all you can do, really.
Yeah.
Besides play well, and absent that, you got to stay positive.
Right. And they're really lively and into this game and trying to generate some momentum for their team. Full count. Here's the pitch. Here's a ground ball to shortstop. She goes to the right, can't make the play. Bounce off her glove into left field, so that's a base hit for Jasmine. And that's the first base hit for the Grants Pirates. Good way to start the bottom half of the third. There's a well-hit ground ball. The shortstop moved to her right, tried to play it with the backhand and almost made a nice play. I don't think she would have been able to throw out Jasmine. Now we have a pinch runner.
Looks like it's Marissa Soto.
Marissa pinch running here.
She is a good choice. She's got some burners on her. She can run. We just need to push across a few of her and some others.
Right. A few more would help, that's for sure. The Grants batter, number 15 here. Ball gets away from the pitcher on the throw back. No damage. Marissa's on first base. Here's the pitch. Ball high. And the pitch. Fouled off at the plate.
The team is chanting Dora the Explorer. I don't know if it's... I have a youngish daughter who always watched the show. I'm not sure what the reference is, actually.
Well, Naval Rodriguez is her name. I'm not sure where that comes from either. Here's a foul ball grounder down third base, about 3 feet foul. And Naval gets off and running and realizes it's foul and comes back. Yeah, Dora the Explorer. That's.
We'll have to ask some of the players to tell us what the reference is.
Right. And the pitch. Foul ball liner right towards the Grants dugout. Gets a little piece of that ball on the late swing. Nava does.
Good battle here.
Here's the pitch. Oh, fouls the ball off her helmet. You know she has a face guard. That ball was struck, fouled, and it hit her right in front of her face, but she has her protective guard. She's kind of laughing it off right now and
wow,
gathering herself a little bit.
These are some tough players.
I'll tell you. She has her hand up to tell the pitcher to give her a second. Now she's ready to hit. And here's a ball hit into left center for a base hit. Shallow. Runner for Grants goes to third, and Nava ends up on second base. Jasmine's base runner, Marissa, is on third. The ball was kind of a soft liner into left center, just beyond the shortstop. Dropped in. And Marissa from first base was able to get the third. And here's a ground ball to first base. Desiree's out, the leadoff hitter for Grants.
I love that aggressive base running, and we did get a run in with Marissa scoring.
So Valley gets an RBI ground ball there, as you said, Mr. Gonzalez.
Yeah. And I love the aggressive base running, you know. That's what speed, when you have speed like that, it can wreak havoc for your defense.
It really puts pressure on the defense. Makes fielders do things they normally wouldn't, maybe. And Rodriguez is on third base now. And Simpson's the batter. We got one out and one run in. This pitch is low. So Valley, the leadoff hitter for Grants, gets the RBI on the ground out. Here's the pitch to Simpson. She bunts it right in front of the plate. A fair ball. She beats it out. She got down the line extremely fast. And it's a single. The ball was bunted maybe a foot in front of the plate, just to the left. The catcher pounced on it, made a nice throw, but Tina was crossing the bag a step before the ball got there.
And doing it with the left-handed batter also gives you that few extra feet where she can take off towards the plate, towards the first base. So, running that bunt play is a sound decision, no question.
Yeah, and like you say, she has that extra couple of feet, and she's fast as well, and got a single out of it. The runner stayed at third. Marissa Soto remains at, well, I'm sorry, Rodriguez, Nava Rodriguez is at third base. And the batter now is Ebony Chavez. So we have runners on first and third, one out. Good scoring opportunity here. Pitch to Ebony. It's a little bit low. And the Grants bench, vocal, encouraging, hanging in there.
A little louder than the fans here.
Here's another pitch. Base hit up the middle. Ground ball. Scores a run. Rodriguez scores. Tina Simpson goes to second, and Ebony Chavez has knocked in a run with a ground ball RBI single up the middle. For Grant's second run of the afternoon, late afternoon, I should say. Kasana is up at the plate now. Kasana Loma Yestaiba. It's low. It's like a 2-0 count. Number 21, the cleanup hitter for the Pirates. They have something going here. The home team does. And watches a third ball. So Chavez in a hole here, down 3-0, the pitcher for the Sartans. Doesn't want to load the bases. Here's a ball hit to the shortstop who makes the catch, running in, underhanded catch for the second out. All base runners stay. So it'll be up to Celeste Mariano, third baseman for the Grants Pirates. Keep this inning going. Here in the bottom of the third. The pitch. A little bit low. So runners on first and second, 2 outs. Scores 14-2, St. Pius. This one's a called strike. Fastball right down the middle. 1-1 count.
Kind of a delayed call there.
Yeah, a very deliberate umpire.
As I said, every ump's got his own style. Oh, that should
foul
be
ball. Ground ball, just foul. A one hopper down the line. Barely foul, fielded by the third baseman. You're right, Mr. Gonzalez. Every umpire has their own way of calling games. And, the plate umpire today, good umpire, very deliberate. Makes sure he sees the pitch before he makes the call.
Yeah, and he's called plenty of games around here. We know that too. So, if we couldn't count on him, he wouldn't be here today, I don't think.
Holds off on a swing, a high fastball. Meanwhile, Simpson goes to third base for a stolen base.
I think she called that one on her own. I think she just saw it
Yeah, it looked like she did.
and thought she could just make it. Unless I missed a coach's signal.
Very heads-up base running. Here's a pitch called strike 3.
And
It was a very close pitch, nice pitch. Celeste just can't quite pull the trigger, but the Pirates get 2 runs, and they're on the scoreboard.
that's good.
And it's 14-2, so that 5-run rule is looking a little bit better in Grant's favor. And now you just want to do what you've been trying to do all game long, and that's just hold off this high-powered St. Pius offense.
Yes. That is true. And, you know, yeah, again, it's a big hill to climb, but I have been impressed today and even last game with how Grant's just kept it together, you know, and it's I've played on some teams that couldn't muster too many wins over the years, and you could come in every day thinking, well, why are we doing this? But, you know, these players show up for practice, they show up for games, they show up ready to play. That speaks a lot for them and coaches who are encouraging them to stay positive.
Yeah, you just look at the game on Tuesday. They were down by a big margin, and their last at-bats, they scored 5 runs, broke through, didn't quit. Fell behind today again and answered with 2 runs in the third. They still have a long ways to go, but you just, like you say, Mr. Gonzalez, it's, you know, in athletics, you just have to hang in there sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And these girls, as you say, they come in, day out, practicing, trying to get better, trying to come together as a team, and then you have a game where you get far behind it. It would be easy to kind of just maybe lose a little bit of that sharpness, and hopefully that won't happen to the Pirates. It doesn't look like it is. And we're going to the top of the 4th. And Ebony Chavez still on the mound. She came in to start the 2nd inning, so this is her 3rd inning of work. Low pitch for ball 1. And here's the pitch. This is inside. Ebony steps on the mound. Wind up in the pitch. Foul ball right at the plate by number 11 for St. Pius. Ebony concentrating, lets it go, takes something off that one and gets a strike. A little off-speed strike there. Desiree Ortiz at the plate. Ball high. And Ebony is ready to make her pitch. The ball is fouled off to the left side, just beyond the St. Pius dugout.
And I'm all of a sudden noticing there's quite a contingent of fans out there in left field, outside the fence there. I don't know if those are
good pickup. That's a lot of people back there.
Combo fans or all Pius fans, who knows?
Here's the pitch. Ooh. Inside.
That one looked pretty good. Oh, he called it. He called it.
He called it a strike. Good pitch by Ebony. Got her looking. So hit the corner there on the inside portion of the plate.
Nice pitch.
Here's the next batter for St. Pius. And I noticed some lawn chairs out that direction, Mr. Gonzalez. It looks like those fans are making themselves comfortable and enjoying the game. The wind has really settled.
Thank
the
goodness.
sun's come out.
Right.
Whole different feel than what we went through in that dust storm a few innings ago.
The great second inning dust storm.
Here's a foul ball out of play. Ebony's really done a good job just hanging in there on the mound, not getting flustered, just pitching her game. Again, we've said this is a good hitting team.
And she's been a lot more effective this time.
Yeah. So both teams really in this game, following the action, and Ebony steps on the mound. Here's the pitch. High fly ball down the right field line. I'm looking to see what happens. It looks like the ball fell down.
Yeah, she got her glove on it out there and right.
It's going to be a triple for Torlin Chavez. Triples down the right field line. I couldn't really see the action, but
our right fielder, it kind of went off her glove, and then it forced it towards the fence, and so it just got lost momentarily there.
Yeah, and heads up base running by Torlin Chavez. Gets to third. Now Mikel Torres is up. This is a low pitch. Gets away from the catcher, but the base runner on third stays there, a couple feet off the base. So you have 2 outs here. You want to keep the score at 14-2. Pretty important to get this inning over without giving up another run. The pitch is high.
Huh.
Close.
Very close.
And Ebony just as composed as usual. She's very stoic on the mound and looks in.
Yeah, she's kind of that way as a kid as well. When you talk to her, she'll crack a smile for sure, but you kind of have to poke it out of her a little bit.
Probably does her well in sports.
To have that, yes.
Keep that mindset focused. Here's the pitch. This one's low, gets away. The base runner's coming in and is going to score standing.
They had
a chance to get Gabby Asco, or actually that was Torres. Was that ball 4?
Yes.
So we had a walk.
Yes, the Sardins were chanting 3-0, 3-0.
Oh, okay.
It took me a minute to realize what that was.
So a run scores on the wild pitch. Scores 16-2. Mikel Torres is well off the bag at first, trying to entice a throw by the catcher. She's back on first now. Cable the batter for St. Pius. Run on first. Here's a long ball hitting the center field. Oh, just over Nodman's head.
They're going to play it
second. And a runner, the throw at second,
safe.
Just safe. So Cable hits the ball well to center field and is able to get into second despite a nice throw by Nodman. A run scores. Torres scores from first, and it's 17-2. And here's Desiree Chavez, the pitcher for St. Pius, at the plate now. Nodman almost made a nice catch on that. It just got over her in center. First pitch is high, so we have a runner on second now. And the windup in the pitch, a little bit low. Sunshine is across the infield right now, and the outfield as well. Beautiful scene here. These two teams going at it here. And the pitch. Ball's a little bit high. Looks like it's 2-0. 3-0 is the count. Desiree Chavez, the batter for the Sartans, ready for the pitch. She watches, and it's
called a strike.
Called a strike. She thought it was a ball 4. She took about 5 steps down the line, comes back, picks up her bat, ready to hit again.
Well, she is a pitcher, so she ought to know what a strike is.
Right. She's got that pitcher's understanding. And Ebony on the mound with the pitch. This one is ball 4. It's a little bit low, and the base runner on second is able to get the third because the low pitch gets away a few feet from the catcher. So we have first and third, 2 outs, pinch runner, courtesy runner for Chavez, Desiree Chavez, who just walked. Courtesy runner is number 10, Natasha Montoya. Ariana Rivera, the batter right now. Off-speed pitch gets her swinging. 0-1. The batter on runner on first. Montoya takes off for second. Gets rid of the force play. So we have runners on second and third, 2 outs. Rivera at the plate. She's the left fielder for the Sartans. Well hit ball into right field. Looks like it's going to be caught, and it is.
All right. It's that third out.
That's 3 outs. Jasmine Lopez makes the catch in right field for the Pirates in the third out. However, St. Pius is able to come up with 3 runs. And the score is 17-2. So we'll be going to the bottom half of the 4th inning with Grants coming up, and Candace Clark will lead off. She's the number 6 hitter in the Pirates lineup. So Grants came up with a couple runs last inning in the bottom half of the 3rd for their 2 runs. RBIs from Desiree Valley on a ground ball out, plated 1 run. And Ebony Chavez singled in a run. And last inning, Grants had 4 hits and 2 runs. So they broke out a little bit offensively last inning.
And that was the meat of their order, so.
Right.
Let's hope these
6, 7, and 8 this inning.
Let's see if they can come through and help the cause.
And for St. Pius, Chavez is still on the mound. Desiree Chavez, she's pitched a good game. Has a nice fastball. Is getting some greetings from her infield, which has come in to encourage her as we begin the bottom half of the 4th. Candace Clark is the batter. First baseman for the Pirates. Hits the ground ball to the pitcher, who throws to first for the first out. So went after the first pitch. Hit a ground ball, not too hard, and played nicely by the pitcher, Chavez. Kylie Nodman,
who stayed in there after having fallen on the fence and making some good plays out there in center field. She's still out here.
Holly is all around there in the outfield. She swings a partial swing on a low pitch for strike one. Yeah, it was a ball hit to the right center field that she went after near the fence. Just got her glove on it, went down, looked like she was hurt. She probably was shook up a little bit, but stayed in the game. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And as we said earlier, that would have been a spectacular catch by Nodman had she been able to make it. It tipped off the glove. She went down. Excellent effort.
Yeah, no question. That's what you call putting your body on the line for something.
Sure did. right up there against the fence. And that's a scary thing if you're an outfielder. So Kali watches the ball here and steps back into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. Just off the plate. Looked like she was a little bit late on that fastball, but able to make contact, stay alive. Teammates cheering her on. Strike three called. Nice pitch.
Wow, that was just big piece of cheese down the pipe, and
yeah,
she just dared her to hit it.
Nice job pitching there, and Kali goes down. That's the second out. And Desiree Chavez's infield comes in to encourage her after that last out. And Jasmine Lopez about ready to step into the box for Grants. She's ready. Chavez is on the mound, ready to make her pitch. Here's a ground ball to the second baseman. Makes the play, makes the throw to first for the third out. So Lopez hits a ground ball to second base, 4-3 to end the inning.
And that is your ball game.
And they're going to call it because the score is 17-2. And that's the 15-run rule Mr. Gonzalez was talking about earlier. So tough loss. But like we were saying earlier, Mr. Gonzalez, they showed some life offensively late. Got those 2 runs in the third inning. It just couldn't quite overcome an 8-run first inning by St. Pius.
You know, and think about that for a moment, what you said. You take away that 8-run first, this is a 9-2 ball game right now. So, you know, big innings are bound to happen. Obviously, you do your best to not have to prevent those big innings, I guess. But
right.
Bottom line is, you know, it's hard to, once you take that inning away, you know, they actually played a really good ball game, a spirited ball game. We talked about the team spirit, you know, being present, and you know, ultimately that's what you want. Unfortunately, it's the last chance for home fans to catch the Lady Pirates here at home, as they'll finish out on the road. But you know, one of their last games is with Highland, which is a team that they do own a win over this year. So quite possible that they'll still eke out a win before this season's over here.
And that game is next week, I believe, the Highland game, June 15th. But it's a tough loss. Grants gave it their best, lost 17-2. Ebony pitched a good game when she came in the second inning, and that will wrap it up.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here again, Mr. Sanders.
Yeah, and from Mr. Sanders and Mr. Gonzalez from Angry Jack Productions, thank you for tuning in. Go Pirates. We'll talk to you later.
Pirate Sports is a presentation of Angry Jack Productions. Reproduction and distribution of this presentation without the written permission of Grants High School is prohibited.